Hello, and welcome to this workshop on how to leverage AI for your small business. I'm your host, Amber, and today we're going to be teaching you a range of things. Let's get into it. So, firstly, we're going to welcome you to AI. We're going to discuss what AI actually is, and we're going to differentiate between weak AI and strong AI. Next, we're going to discuss when to use AI in your business. We're going to look at real world applications of AI, and we're going to break down business into operations, marketing, HR, and finance. Then, we're going to look at some different industries and see what are real world applications within these industries. Then, we're going to be moving on to how to use AI in your business. And in this section, we're going to work together. So I want you to follow along with the content that I'm doing and we can really get into it together. And then we're going to look at next steps and what you need to do moving forward. So, what actually is AI? Artificial intelligence is the ability of computers to complete human like tasks with human like understanding. And this can involve things like recognizing patterns, solving problems, and making decisions. And there's a concept in AI that we need to be aware of, and that's weak AI versus strong AI. So, weak AI is the idea that the computer is really good and it can match or exceed humans' intelligence at one specific task. So, if we think about a chess game, right now AI can beat the best chess master in the world. If you asked it to help you for a dinner recipe, it's not going to be so good. So, it's a weak AI. Then we have the concept of strong AI. So, strong AI is the idea that the computer can match or exceed human intelligence and human capabilities at many tasks. And this is where the apocalyptic concept of AI comes from. It's the idea that computers will be more intelligent than us and more powerful than us. And this brings fear to a lot of people. Now, it's a good thing to mention that we haven't yet reached the concept of strong AI. It's still just an idea. In the past few years, we've had the boom of generative AI. We're going to be differentiating between traditional AI and generative AI. So, traditional AI is what's being used for decades, and it's where the computer is programmed with a set of rules, and the computer is told, if this happens, then I want you to do this. So, if there is a number of fraudulent transactions, then your card will be blocked. This is how AI has already been used in fraud detection systems. And have you ever heard the word algorithm before? With your social media sites and your streaming platforms, these sites are already using AI to program algorithms to say, if this person likes photos of cats, then I want you to show them more photos of cats. It's if this happens, then I want you to do this. And in recent years, we've had generative AI make a big appearance. Generative AI is different because the AI system is generating entirely new content. And it doesn't require you as the user to have computer programming skills in order to implement it. So, if we go back to traditional AI, in traditional AI, in order to set up a system like this, you're going to need three things. Firstly, you're going to need a computer programmer to program the rules into the computer. Then you're going to need a topic specialist. So if we think about fraud detection, you'll need a specialist in fraud detection to say, these are the rules of identifying fraud, and they have to work with the computer programmer to put it in the computer. Then you're going to need thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of transactional data in order to get the computer to learn in a process that we call machine learning. It's the computer looking at all the data, looking at this is fraud, this is not fraud, so it can actually identify the difference. So, why might this be a barrier to entry for small companies? Can you leave a comment in the description? Okay, did you get it? The reason why it's going to be a barrier to entry is because it costs a lot of money to hire these people and to purchase this data. If you don't already have the data, you're going to have to spend money to purchase the data. And that's why data is such a big asset, because companies are always purchasing data in order to improve their businesses and create AI systems off of your data. So, generative AI has a much lower barrier to entry because it's not going to cost you so much money and it's not going to require so much technical skills in order to implement it into your business. Right now, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Google Gemini, and their premium subscription is only £20 per month. And this generative AI is great because the more information you put into it is the better answers you get out. So you're almost training the AI system to understand you better, and you don't need to have the technical knowledge. All you have to do is type in words to your computer, and that system is going to learn your history and give you better answers over time. So, let's have a look at when we should actually use AI in our business. As I said previously, I have broken down business into 4 separate topics. We have operations, HR, business, and finance. So, AI can be used in operations, for example, if you have an e-commerce website. If you're selling products online, one of the processes that you're going to have to go through is to be able to analyze when your stock is low and to contact your supplier to reorder a new round of stock. You can now use AI to analyze your website, identify when crucial items are getting low in stock, and then automatically make the decision to send an email to your supplier to let them know that you need to restock these items. Another way that AI can be used in operations is predictive analysis. So, if you have a website and you've had it for a couple of years, the AI can actually scan your website to analyze what products are in highest demand. When do the products sell the most? And that way it can analyze, create a report, and tell you the products that you should order more and the products that you should order less. And this is called predictive analysis. It can predict your demand for the future based off of your demand in the past. AI can be used in HR in more than one way. The first way AI can be used in HR is to scan CVs. So, if you upload a job application online to Indeed or Reed or LinkedIn or wherever, and you have 100 applicants, you're going to have to sit down for an hour or two and scan through all of these CVs and identify who's preferable from who's not preferable according to your criteria. You can actually train an AI system and you can tell the AI system if the candidate has this experience, if they have this education, if they have these skills, then I want you to invite them to the interview. However, there can be some problems with the system. Can anyone tell me in the comments what are some problems of this type of AI system when it comes to screening candidates' CVs? Okay, did you get it? One of the big issues in scanning candidate CVs is bias. So, whoever is responsible for training the system may knowingly or unknowingly program a bias into the computer. Now, the computer doesn't naturally have a bias, it's humans that program the rules into it. And there are ways to mitigate against this kind of problem. However, how do you know if you're going to program a bias into the computer if you don't know what your bias is, right? It's obviously an issue. Another issue is you might actually miss really good candidates because of your strict criteria. And sometimes in reality, the ideal candidate that you think in your mind is not the ideal candidate that you actually meet. And they could be discriminated against due to your strict criteria. Okay, another way that AI can be used in HR is to onboard new employees. So, you've hired them, you've done the interview, but now you have to go through the long process of getting their training documents, getting their ID documents, getting their payment details, is going back and forth, and it's a process that can take a lot of time. However, you can use AI like ChatGPT and use it in combination with automation tools like Zapier and use AI powered ID verification systems like on Fido to create a process where you just have to click a button and the whole process is triggered for the employee to get all of those documents. They send it back, they get another email, they send it back, and you, as the employer, don't have to do anything more. That's going to streamline and automate the entire process, which is going to save you what? Time. Time is your most valuable asset as a business owner, because every time you spend on one thing is an opportunity cost that you could have been spending on another thing that you could have enjoyed more, or it might have brought more value to your company. Okay, finance. How can AI be used in finance? Well, we already discussed fraud detection. Another way that AI can be used in finance is to analyze your transactional data to optimize your finances and improve risk management. So, if you've been running your business for a few years, you're going to have quite a significant amount of your transactional data. You can upload this into an AI system and you can ask it to recommend for you where's better ways that you could be spending your money. How are you spending your money on the right things, and how are you spending your money on the wrong things, and where are you taking risk? And this can be a great way for you to analyze your finances without you having to go to an accountant and get specialized advice, or without you having to analyze all of your transactional data. One great thing that AI is amazing at is being able to analyze large amounts of data and recognize patterns within these data. You as a person, it's going to take you much longer amount of time, and you might not recognize the same patterns that an AI system would be able to do in a matter of minutes. Okay, how can AI be used in marketing? Well, we all know that we can generate content. One great way that I think you can use AI in marketing is to create an ad campaign for you. So, have any of you experimented with creating your own GPTs? No? Yeah, no? Let me know in the comments. What you can do is you can train a GPT. If you have ChatGPT Premium, you can train your own GPT with all of your business information, with your marketing plan, with ad campaigns that you've liked in the past, with your brand words. And once this AI system knows everything there is to know about your business and the kind of marketing that you want, you can ask it to help you to create ad campaigns to allow you to upload it on different platforms. And that is going to be specialized for your business because you trained that GPT for your business. Mindable is going to continue offering AI for business workshops. We're going to offer live events, and we're also going to offer pre-recorded ones just like this. This is going to be available through our memberships. You can join our waiting list now to be notified when memberships go live, and you'll get access to all of our pre-recorded and live workshops.